Well, hello there. It's been a minute, y'all. I have missed you guys a lot. I really have. And I needed a long time for a mental health reset. I had some big changes in my life, kind of behind the scenes. Besides all of my work, besides all of the thrifting, the reselling, the vintage, everything else, there's a lot more important stuff that really did mentally affect me. And truly, like, I've never been a person that struggled with anxiety, depression, all that stuff, but I got hit like a brick wall this year. And truly, like, the YouTube stuff, as much as I loved it and enjoyed it, it got to the point where it was becoming overwhelming, just the editing time, but also keeping up with my work, because I am a one-man show and trying to do everything is really hard. And you can ask any content creator, whether they have a million views or 10 views, making YouTube videos is something that is super fun, especially at the beginning. I kind of stepped into it just randomly one day, and I enjoyed it. I did it for over a year, posted a video almost weekly, and I just hit a brick wall. Everyone needs to take mental health breaks here and there, and I was really only thinking it was going to last a couple months, but then it lasted 8 months and then almost a year now. But I actually yesterday was bored, and I checked out my YouTube analytics, and I haven't posted it in like 10 months. I don't even know. It's been a long time, but I'm still getting like monthly thousands of views. So shout out you guys that have been watching this whole time, and I haven't even been making videos, because that's awesome. I hear from a lot of people on Instagram asking me when I'm going to come back, but I'm coming back now. I'm going to do a different schedule. I'm going to try to do 1 to 2 really good videos a month, longer, more educational content than just me flashing through the racks, because that's what became very boring, was sitting on my laptop for 4 hours making these cuts in between thrift stores and then having to do voiceovers. I just stopped having fun doing it, honestly. And I'm the type of person that if I'm not enjoying something, I have no problem putting it on the back burner and focusing more on myself and just work overall. But some huge changes with my business as well that I'm really excited to talk about for this year in 2026. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I really do appreciate everyone that's reached out asking me, like, what's going on? Why aren't you making videos? However, it is, especially the people that run up to me in thrift stores saying, hey, you haven't made a video in a long time, have you? And no, I mean, it's really like hard to tell, especially in person, when someone asks like, oh, why aren't you making videos? And you say, oh, I just kind of needed a mental health break. They look at you and it's like, oh, like, what? It's hard to ask questions after that, but that's just the truth. I have no excuses other than my mental health was bad. I was feeling very unmotivated to even work. And truly, like, my main focus in life is being a father to my daughter. So I really do want to start doing these videos again in a way that I do enjoy them, and a way that makes me happy as well. And also, just, I got to the point where I was treating YouTube kind of like a business, and promotions and promoting my whatnot shows, my Depop. I don't really want to do that anymore. That's just not the way I look at stuff, and I don't think that's a way a lot of people look at stuff. They kind of can click off a video because it feels too promotion-y, or feels like I'm promoting you to death. And there's a lot of YouTubers I watch that I felt like they have done the same, and I don't watch them anymore. So I don't blame you guys if you stopped watching me because I took a long break, or because my videos just weren't what they once were, in your opinion, because I agree. But I'm really going to try to bring back the positivity, the fun, doing fun things, going to events. Right now it's 10 degrees outside, and I thrifted all day today. I did film some stuff, but again, it's like getting back into the filming thing is something that I didn't expect to be so hard to do and remember. But I am back at it, and I am enjoying it. But my car is full. I'm going to go inside, get a drink, maybe some lunch real quick, carry it in, and get some more work done. But yeah, I just wanted to talk real quick and let you guys know kind of what's going on, why I haven't made a video, and what's in the future of like Jack Thrifts on YouTube, because I'm not done. I never have been done. And this never was like, oh, I'm never making a video again. This was just like, I wanted to feel the moment when I missed it. And last night in bed, I was like, I miss it. I miss you guys. I miss messaging, talking to people in person. I miss a lot. And I miss going to events and filming it, and helping other people get more followers, more sales. That's another thing I want to do, is start talking about friends and going to their vintage stores and giving them free promo, because they deserve it. But yeah, y'all, I am gonna get some stuff carried in, but I'm glad that you are watching, if you are right now, and I'm glad that you're sticking around, because yeah, I'm excited for the future of this YouTube channel. But I do appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys here soon. All right, y'all, full car at the flea market, just cashed out. Spent just under like $350, I think. Vintage Purdue crew neck, a lot of collegiate pieces. And this whole Wisconsin. We got the Notre Dame. This is a cool Alabama piece, front and back. This one's crazy. This is my favorite pieces. Vintage Carhartt with a good tag. That wine colorway though is nice. I like that one. We got this Gap hoodie, good fleece. We got another Carhartt older one, good tag. It's a red quarter zip. Tweety Bird. Harley with the eagle, cool in there. That one's single stitch too. Harley Westland, Michigan. Another one that's single stitch. We got Dale Earnhardt. We got NCSU, North Carolina State. We got Montreal. There's still a lot more too. Another vintage Harley Davidson, Denver Broncos. Now we got the Indy 500. Another super sick Brickyard. Titans, that one's sick. Tennessee Titans logo athletic. I say that's sick just because I never find Titan stuff. Being in Indiana, you think I'd find it more. I never do though. Disney. Kansas State. This one's cool. Wildcats. And then I got some cool shirts. Bruce Lee, the vintage one, good fade. I like that one. It's a classic. I've had that shirt 20 times probably. This one's just cool for $5. Just a little software tech tee, front and back hit, but good one there, single stitch too. We got a Snoopy Kids crew neck. I love this one. Snoopy stuff's been really good for me too. We got a Brickyard 496 probably, it looks like 94, and then this might be my favorite piece of them all right here. Really crazy Nike vintage eBay. I got an eBay notification. Nike vintage Pro Line Cowboys jacket. These are good comps, so I feel like that would do pretty well. But throw it all back in the cart now. I filled the cart up, so cannot be mad about that. Squeeze it all in here. And let's go. We're at the thrift stores now. We actually found a good amount of stuff. This week though, the thing is, these past year, I haven't been filming all that much. So every time I walk into a thrift store, I'm still thrifting, just not as much as what I once did. And I truly just haven't filmed all that much. I found some crazy stuff, but this past week I have been filming pretty much all of my hauls for the most part. So that's what you guys will see right here. And actually, I had a really good week to start off 2026. I can't lie. I ended up finding some really cool stuff. But yeah, like the Doll Skater. I think that's like a baby top from the early 2000s. 80s cat tee. Bunch of random stuff. A lot of good collegiate pieces at this stop. We got a BSU hoodie. Still early 90s. Truckers Holy Bible little hoodie. That's kind of cool, I guess. The essentials. I've found so much essentials this past couple months. Always goes in my flea market, so shout out if you are in the Lebanon area, Lebanon, Indiana. The flea market's always popping with the essential stuff. It's a nice little golf sweater, Tony Stewart crew neck, USA. This was a really cool one, this Jimi Hendrix brown long sleeve. Can't really find it online. Super sick little sleeve hit, but that one went to Instagram as well. This haul was 2 days ago, I believe. A lot of cool crew necks there. Got the Colts one, IU. Love finding IU stuff, especially right now. Today is the national championship. So hopefully we can pull that off. First one in school's history for football. Some Harley, some patterned cardigans. The Nike stuff has been doing pretty well for me. I don't make a ton of money off of it, but it's always a quick seller for the most part. Nice little Florida Russell hoodie, the Nike Lavender. For $4.99, I pick it up. I leave it if it's $9.99 for the new stuff, but I will pick it up for $4. Nice little mohair blend sweater there. Cool rugby. I love finding rugby. They're hard to find, but this set right here is sold so fast. And yeah, nice little eBay price, $100 for that set. And then these both sold well on a bundle on Depop. 2 little Nike track pants there. I think I got $45 for the bundle, which really isn't that bad. I'll take it. Some camo pants and a couple kids pieces. All right, this top really cool made in USA snapback fishing hat. Fishing hats always do well for me. I don't know why, but kind of like that one. Then we got the OP Ocean Pacific, really cool Lake Tahoe hoodie. It's kind of got a surfer style. Always does well for me. And then we got this Key West sweater, which bummer because it's on a good Lee sport tag. Like, it could have been a really cool IU sweater, which, again, national championship today would have been nice. We got the vintage Michigan Wolverines crew neck. Good tag, Crable Sportswear. Then we got this sweater. These sometimes are so hit or miss. Sometimes on eBay, I was 50-50. I did pick it up. And then we got some Carhartt. Nice little Tommy jeans, cargo pants. And then over here, polyester hoodies. Never pick them up, but this Harley one for $5. The Harley polyesters still do pretty well for me, so I had to get that. Then we got this 2000s kind of West Coast chopper style deer hunting long sleeve. Coach Prime, again, a piece I probably wouldn't have purchased if it was $10, but for $5, gotta snag it. Throw it on eBay, maybe get like $25, $30. Then we got the Naptown Market. I don't know if this is Naptown Thrift, which is like one of the oldest vintage stores in Indianapolis. They're legends, but really cool piece nonetheless. I like that kind of Chinatown market play. The brown zip up. This one had no tag when I found it, and she ended up giving it to me for $4.99. So that's a really good piece there for Depop or eBay. Then we got the Moose, nice little faded out pastel button up, good vintage piece. Again, something I usually would not pick up, but recently these have been doing kind of well. Little Mickey sleep shirts, I paid $2.99, can probably get around $20, $25. Then this Ralph Lauren, I'm getting into the sport coats now, I guess. But these actually came out on a new rack, so I had to grab them. This one right here is a Pico. This brand, I'm not 100% sure what it is. I'm not familiar with it, but I did look it up, and they sell anywhere from like $100 to $200. So I had to grab that. It was really clean, and all of these were freshly dry cleaned too. So that's a nice little price to pay and get them for a good price there. Then we get the Burberry, nice little sport coat. Add that to the cart. Burberry anything, you just got to pick it up. And then this really cool vintage patterned quilt kids jacket. Don't know much, but had to snag. All right, so I'm in this thrift store right now. In a Goodwill, I guess you'd know that. But this rack just came out. This is still the same one that I found a lot of stuff. But this rack just came out. 80s hang 10 surf tee. Very good size too. Tagged a medium, but it's dead stock and it looks like a large. But hang 10 on the front, single stitch. Very cool. And then we got this super sick, like 70s leather and a really nice like cranberry red. Those always sell well. I can usually get around like $70 to $100 for them. And then this one was at the end. I didn't even see it until I came back around. Vintage, like 60s, 70s tag. But 60 is my favorite number. Nice little piece. And it has a cool, like this is the old jersey print. It's like a cut and sew jersey sleeve, which is kind of weird and cool, which is why I missed it in the first place. It looked like it was like a newer piece because of that, like jersey to tee. But it wasn't. It was a good one. And we had a bunch of stuff in this haul. I mean, bunch of stuff. We got, all these came out from the new rack too. Hollister. It's a repro. Still pretty cool. I'm gonna flip you guys. MAFC. PacSun, newer one like I said, but still really cool print, good quality. Not bad. What's that? Hang 10s, right? I'll lose that. It's that Night Lab, PacSun. Super high quality, like I said, on all those. St. Juliet, another NASCAR one. Undertaker, this one's kind of cool, actually. I didn't know that WWE did a collab with Hollister, but for $5, I can turn this into $13.99 all day. Quick flip. And I like those little things right there because right there, just in those newer reprint shirts, I got about $50 profit and they'll sell quick. So, really good haul right here. Let's go. And this was actually the pile that from the last video where like the Undertaker tees, the newer ones, this all came out as well. I was at this location for quite a bit. We got some good Calvin Klein jeans. Those always sell fast for me. Almost everything in this video is sold for the most part. Cool MLS All-Star jersey. Don't find a lot of those, but anything soccer, gotta pick up. Cool little surfer. I think that's like Hawaiian Island Creations. Again, another piece on Depop. Quick $25. The Quicksilver one here in the orange. Ended up picking that up. You can usually get around 10 to 20. I don't know. And then we got a Harley piece for the flea market. Another one there. Those always do well. Good Colts piece. Like that. They were hot this year and then they died off completely.
the vintage wolf. This one was nice. The Notre Dame quarter zip, this one sold really well. Actually really fast, not really well, but it did sell really fast for me for around $35. And then we got like 5 or 6 of these Home Shake, which is a band or like a guy. I don't know. Oh, you see the IU puffer in the background though? Had to make an offer on that for the guy, but he did not want to sell it. I even offered him $100, which is kind of crazy. But all these Home Shake hoodies right here, dead stock, you can get a pretty penny on eBay for them. Rare band and hard to find his merch. All right, y'all, just got back home. Got some packages. This was a Depop order. I got a Whatnot order from local homie. And then this is actually a kids package. All vintage kids stuff. If you guys didn't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I talk about it a lot. All the kids stuff I've been buying recently. But these popped up today. Perfect time to do a quick little opening. I don't know why I'm grabbing that. Don't know where my scissors are, but we'll just open up this big one first. There's one piece in here that I'm really excited about. I can't remember exactly how much I paid out. I'll pop it up on the screen how much I paid. But I know that one of these pieces on a good day will pay for everything. So, then he like triple wrapped this thing. Here's the... And we got it inside of a bag. I like that. I like that. It's smart. Good packaging. And let's see here. In my post service, like, they took forever to get this one to me. I don't know why. This guy's in Indiana, and it took, like, over a week. But I don't think it's on him. I think it was on the post office. But here we got a vintage 2000s Shaq kids hoodie. Nothing crazy. There was some stuff in here I typically wouldn't buy if I was doing a wholesale lot, but it was easier just to buy it all, knowing one of the pieces would get me somewhere. Little Pujols jersey. This one's sick. Vintage Kids 1999 Colts tee. That we got, what is that? Darth Vader 2000. That'd be a flea market kids tee, but this is a good Whatnot one right here. Or even Depop, eBay. Star Wars with, I believe that's Anakin on there. Or Luke Skywalker, I mean. We got another early 2000s, late 90s. Really nice one, but that's 99 too. Cool little Spider-Man tee and bikini bottom. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like a biker SpongeBob bike gang. And then, okay, good. For a second, I didn't see the piece that I was really excited about, so I got nervous. Oh, Bionicle. This is cool. When I was a kid, Bionicles were like hot. That was kind of the toy of the early 2000s, at least for like my friend group. I never really got into it though, but a lot of my buddies did. Another Bionicle piece. I thought they were really cool, but I just never really got into that stuff. This one's really cool too. Vintage White Sox. It's small size. The chalk line too. This is like a 6 month to 12 month, I'd say. But here we go. Right here. This is a goodie. This is a kid's Detroit jacket. And now, if this was adult size, this would probably sell for like, I want to say like around $300 to $400. These kids ones still fetch a pretty penny. Like, I imagine I'm going to be able to get around $200 for this. It's flawless. The condition, the size is perfect too. It's a smaller size, which is what you want in kids vintage. That's another thing. People think, oh, I want to get the biggest size possible so that way I can fit an adult possibly too. In my opinion, like, the smaller the better when it comes to kids stuff. Like that 12 months of 2T range is usually where premiums. You can get premiums for sizing. But this is an extra small 4 to 5, but truly, like, the way these fit, this could fit like a 2 to 5, I'd say, if you wanted it to, and roll the sleeves up. Very good piece. I'll put a comp up so you guys can see, and I'm not just spewing numbers out of my butt. And then let's do this Whatnot one, because I know what this is. This is something I probably wouldn't buy all the time if I was in a Whatnot show, but I really like this shirt, and I've never owned anything from this brand. It is Hellstar, and this shirt, I got it for like $35 or something like that, but it's so sick. Like, I like the Harley graphic they use. They kind of remade it with the front and back kit. It's really clean, and I got rid of a lot of my t-shirts at the end of summer this year because I've been wanting to like redo my wardrobe for the summer. So that's probably gonna stay in there, or it'll go to my brother if I just realize like it's not my style, being a 27-year-old dad. But that was college Jack would have freaked out about that piece, and I kind of saw it and I was like, you know what, that's really cool. I like it. And then, oh, here we go. That was confusing. Okay,
So 2026, I'm really wanting to bring back Guess Stripes. Guess Stripes were like the poppin' thing when I got into vintage, circa like 2017, 2018, before COVID happened. This one is sick. Guess jeans, these are so cheap right now. I remember when like I was getting into this, like you would pay at least like $100 for this piece, and to this day, people still tell me they pay $100 for like Guess jean pieces. And I bought 3 of them on Depop the other day for like $10 each. I think I paid. Actually, I did a bundle with this one with a random video game, because this video game she had for $1 and you got 10% off if you like bundled, and you got like a discount on shipping. So I paid like $18 shipped for that Guess stripe, and then a Rainbow Six, a game that I knew could sell relatively quickly, popular game. And I looked them up, and these sell for like around like $6 to $8, and I paid $2. And the shipping didn't matter. It was the same cost for me to ship it whether I got the game or not. So trying to get this down to almost as free as possible, but that is a pretty good pickup. I have more Guess stripes coming this week, a couple more. I think I bought 3 of them. And then have a couple other things coming in the mail, but I'll do a little mail opening when I get those. That was the quick little mail opening segment. Let's get back to the thrift store.
And like I said, I haven't been filming a ton, especially these last like 8 months. I really just took a step back, focused on the work and just my grind. But it paid off in the end of the day. I was able to hit 10,000 sales on Depop in 2025, which is my big goal. Shout out IU. I'm watching the football game right now as we speak. We're up 10-0, so roll Who's. But we got some 501, some more things here. But I've really been trying to build up the work and get into eBay. I'm doing an eBay versus Depop video here soon. And I got some exciting content actually filming tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, some G59. You ever see this stuff? It's like Suicide Boys brand. Scoop that up. Like that stuff always sells well for like $30. And the Ella Bean flannel, nice little pickup. Track jackets, always picking those up for the right price. Nice baby blue woman's jacket there. And here we go, showing the price off, $10. If it's under 15, I usually grab it. And here we got the Raiders, 2 of these vintage jerseys, kind of Bo Jackson style with that one right there, and the crop fit on the other one. These are both listed on my eBay right now. Football season ended. Raiders had a terrible year, so I imagine these may sit until the year starts, but they may be getting Fernando Mendoza, it looks like, so Tom Brady will be happy. The crop t-shirt there, I left that one, but we got the rock and roll. This is like a 70s shirt, cool little piece of true vintage, quote-unquote. But dead stock, DevNet tag, good eBay piece. Those always get around like $20-$30 for me. Then we got the Gap vest. That's sold on Depop so fast. I was kind of shocked. The weird pieces though, they always sell. They got the James Dean silk bomber jacket. Nice little local piece. Put in the flea market for like $20. We got another Raiders piece. This is a Raiders haul. I think I grabbed like 4 or 5 things at this stop alone, which never happens in Indiana. But the nice little Cliff Ingle, that one sold super fast on eBay. Very nice pickup there. And like I said, with Fernando Mendoza might be going there, there's going to be a lot more new Raiders fans in Indiana, so their stuff may go up in value. I have it listed normal, so we'll see. And here we got some baby pieces. Love picking up the baby stuff. Some of it I get from my daughter, like this soccer long sleeve right here. Don't find a lot of cool soccer stuff, the vintage pieces, so she's going to rock that one. But then some other stuff. I do whatnot shows. I'll pop up my whatnot right here. I'm not trying to promo, but I do baby shows, so if you have kids or sell kids clothes, I do like a monthly or bi-monthly show on there with over 100 items starting at $1 always. Then we got some Tommy Hilfiger. Someone dyed them, but still a pretty cool pair. I think in the summer those will do well. These were random. I don't know why I grabbed them, to be honest, but they were baggy fit. I didn't know what that was, but yeah, whatever. Some Nike track pants, though. Always picking those up anytime I can. Then we got some Wrangler cargo jeans. Good baggy fit. Some of those have like an 11-inch leg open, which is crazy. The orange tabs. Put those in the collection. Ended up selling 100 pairs of Levi's too. It's another thing I probably should have filmed but didn't. Before we get into the goodies, let's check out this cart right here. I ended up putting the shoes back, but some Cara overalls. These golf wing ones, I thought they'd be worth a little bit more, but they just weren't. We got an 80s Champion reverse weave. Random Alpha Gamma Delta. It's sorority, but someone took the Delta off. So Alpha Gamma. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's on eBay right now. Someone may snag it. We got the Purdue Center Swoosh Tee. Cool little Great Smoky Mountain Range faded out hoodie. I like that for the personal. St. Louis Blues, little fleece piece. Then we got the BSU crew neck. Always picking that up for the flea market. Nice little cashmere. I ended up leaving that piece actually because there was a flaw. I ended up leaving this one as well because there was another flaw on that I didn't see. Got the Gymshark brown hoodie. Those always do well for me. Then we got the nice little St. Mary's turtleneck. I think it's an all women's college. And then we got Tommy Hilfiger fleece, again like a 2017-2018 banger.